Cornbread.
Before we dive in, here's your required disclaimer. This podcast uses satire and dark humor to discuss very real and very messed up events. We roast the powerful, not the powerless. We don't joke about the victims, but we will joke about the people who thought the rules didn't apply to them. Are you still with us? Good. Now let's get uncomfortable.
Beans and Cornbread.
Hi, and welcome to Beans and Cornbread. I'm Kev.
I'm Jessica.
And we're really excited about having you on with us today. We're going to dwell into a topic that has been on my mind. I don't know if it's been on your mind, but it probably has. On my mind. It's always on your mind. And we're going to talk about, this is first of all, this is episode 13. Mm-hmm. So lucky number 13. And we're going to be talking about the end of the world as we know it.
Okay.
First of all, let's start off like we always do. Mm-hmm. How you doing today, Jess?
I'm doing great.
Just great? Just great?
Yes.
Nothing better than great?
I'm doing fantastic.
Fantastic is better than great.
Got a couple sick kids.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, school.
That's every year,
like
right? When
Petri
school
dish,
starts. Yeah, for sure.
But, yeah. Same old. Doing good.
Awesome.
Waiting for temperature to go down.
Yeah, it's been really hot. So, fortunate for us, we do have a little rain today, so that's good.
Yeah.
Cool us off a little bit until it goes away and the humidity kicks back in.
Yep.
But me, I'm doing great. I'm feeling good.
How are you?
I am feeling good. Get my vitamin C in and some orange juice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But we're going to talk about the end of the world, you know, and let me set the stage for you, if you don't mind. So, if you wake up tomorrow and saw the headline that said, "The end is here," which do you think it would be? Would it be zombies? Would it be aliens? Or would it be some crazy politician just pressing the wrong red button? We're going to get into all of that and much more right now on
Beans and Cornbread.
Okay, so what we're going to start out? What do you want to start out with?
Let's start out with Asteroids.
Asteroids, the big
That seems to be it's happened, so.
That has killed the dinosaurs,
it's possible.
Right?
It's a possibility, yep.
Yeah, that's what science tells us, that the big asteroid wiped out the dinosaurs, so.
Yeah.
If it wiped them all out, it could possibly do the same thing to us here on the small blue planet that we call Earth. So, you know, NASA is always on the watch for these asteroids entering our orbit and possibly hitting us. And we've had some close calls, right? There's been a lot of asteroids in the recent history that have...
broke off, luckily.
Well, you know, we say it's close, you know, but we're not scientists. But according to scientists, obviously it's close. But we've had some near misses. But could you imagine them putting out information one day saying that we are going to get hit by an asteroid, and they determine exactly where it's going to hit, the time it's going to hit, and that it's going to be total destruction for the human race?
Yeah. People would lose their shit. We would lose our shit. I don't know what...
You think everybody would, or you just like the majority?
Well, I think the people the well-to-do people, they probably already have a go-to. You know, like the 5 families that run the world. You know, they already have bunkers, like you see in movies. But I believe that stuff is true. They have a weight that's like 1,000 miles down in the earth. I think that's going to save them. You know, like fallout shelters.
Would you even want that, though? I mean, like, if you know that everything...
But they're, like, so... I mean, okay, I'm not stereotyping. Well, it's stereotyping them, but...
Just a little bit.
They're so... I don't think they think that far ahead. You know what I mean? They just want to survive. Like everybody else, but they have the means for it. But they... I don't want to say selfishly, but I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they build things that we can't afford to. We don't know the know-how. We don't know the where. You know, they have the means to do that.
So the preppers you're talking about, basically.
To the highest level.
Right.
Yeah. And we got preppers that build a shelter, that have I can live for 10 years underneath there.
And think about this part: when you have money like that, the know of information is going to come to you faster.
Yeah, they'll know before, so they're probably already on the way before the newspaper even got out. But then you got to deal with the aftermath. Even if you do survive, you got to deal with the aftermath of an asteroid. Like all the gases that are released.
Well, here's the thing.
All the
Here's the thing.
Why would you want to?
What if it wiped out our atmosphere?
Yeah, like you're stuck down there.
Then you become what, mole people?
Like fallout shelter people.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I know NASA has a current watch on all these things that are entering into our solar system that could come close to Earth. But a lot of these things are invisible to us until they get really close to us. And then, normally about that time it's too late. What was the movie called with Bruce Willis and they went up there?
Armageddon.
Yeah, Armageddon,
Oh my God,
that's so, it's kind of far-fetched. But I know, listening to Neil deGrasse Tyson, you would want to try to deflect that, or maybe there's a way or something that we don't know about in technology that maybe we don't know, that could, do that. Maybe the UFOs or UAPs or the aliens would ensure that wouldn't happen, because we seem like we may, and like another conspiracy type thought, maybe the Earth is this petri dish, right?
Yeah.
So you just never know what'll happen.
That's a good thought. Okay, what about AI?
Yeah, AI is something serious. AI is definitely something. Obviously, Hollywood has tackled this a lot, and AI, it just gives me the thought of this. Right?
It scares me.
We're so. This is what I think is messed up about. Well, one of the things I say has been messed up about being human. Like, we create, right? We build and we create, but we always seem, especially when it comes to AI, being afraid of the things that we create, and that the things that we create and that we have control over will find a better and smarter way of doing things and then control us.
Yeah.
And we always look at it as
because there's always something that can go wrong. There's always something that can be weaponized. There's always something in humans.
But we would have to input that. You know what I mean? We would have to give knowledge of that for that to take place.
Well, I think with certain AI, that's being done. I don't know, like robot
So we're doing
type.
it to ourselves.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's how we destroy ourselves 90% of the time is we get too greedy. We get too ahead of ourselves, maybe. Or we think it's not going to be used on us. We think it's used for something else.
How about this analogy? Just because we can doesn't mean that we should. But I'm not going to lie. Like ChatGPT, I love using ChatGPT for the reasons that I like to use it for. I don't need it to take over me. I don't need it to run my life.
Well, yeah, because you still think on your own.
And there is a convenience of it, right? And a timeliness of it. When you need a problem solved or something done, it's quick. Just like having a computer, right? Just think about if we didn't have computers, if we didn't have cell phones, if we didn't have these technologies that we, can easily take for granted, right? Because in a lot of these apocalyptic type of stories, when that stuff gets wiped away, we go back to the Stone Age because we're so dependent upon it.
Yeah.
Right. It's just like social media. Like, you take a kid's cell phone from them, that's the worst punishment you can do.
It's like a lifeline.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that AI uprising is something that
can you imagine like them like telling you like you can't do something? Like you're in a house and you have like AI, like the smart homes or something.
There was a movie about that.
And like you want to like make something to eat and they're like, no, you cannot make.
Yeah.
You cannot microwave this or.
Well, here's the thing, right? How much control do you give it? Like in this one movie, the AI ran the household, could lock the doors.
Was it that one chick? She was an robot? I can't remember what it's called, but yeah.
Could control information flow in and out of the house, who can call, all that stuff, right? Like,
and she was like, well, this is better for you. I'm making this decision for you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know if that was on the intro packet or whatever. You're and then they started to, I feel like they could start upgrading themselves.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, but like the bad way.
That's going to be, but
like,
see, here's my thing when it comes to that.
Like Murderbot, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, here's my thing when it comes to that. that has to be something that's available to be done. And that availability comes from who?
Yeah.
From us, the creators. So if it's not available, then how would it be able to do it?
Yeah.
So maybe we need to fix ourselves first before we start creating something like ourselves.
Such a nice thought.
I know.
You're always doing those little Disney thoughts. Okay. How about nuclear apocalypse? I did that.
Yeah, my wife is missing all the funny spin statements, but nuclear apocalypse, of course, that's a huge one. What was the movie, The Book of Eli? You remember that?
Mm-hmm. That was a good movie.
Yeah, that was a great movie. Yeah, that was a really good movie.
You gotta be tough. I feel like you gotta be so tough to be in an apocalypse.
The crazy part about a nuclear apocalypse, could you imagine, like if you're young, that's probably, and I don't know why, but it seems like when you're younger, like, oh, I could do that. Yeah, I could just imagine how I would live and go out here and do all these things. But when you're older and you're a little bit wiser, you're like, well, why do we even want to go there? Why would we even want to push that button? Why would we want to even cross that line? Why would we even say, yeah, we're going to go to the war with this country over this because on principle? Like, especially if there's nuclear weapons are involved or could be involved. Because we don't know. I mean, like, a lot of different things could happen to create a nuclear apocalypse. And then, you're going to destroy the atmosphere. You can't breathe the air. Mm-hmm. So it's like only those in the know and only those with money and power have the highest chances of surviving, even though their chances are going to be slim to none too, because radiation just doesn't stop because you're under the ground. And
then they got to do all the work themselves. So that kind of bites them in the ass.
Then guess what else you got? The radiation coming from the sun.
Yeah.
That's going to kill everything on the surface. So what are you going to eat? If not each other.
Well, I'm sure they got like those hydropods or whatever, or those pod.
Yeah. What's the movie Silo?
Oh, yeah, Silo. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good example.
Yeah, good show, right? Silo.
Yeah.
But, going back and looking at our Cold War history and how close we've come and the movies that come out about different stuff like that, it's just, I mean, like, as an American citizen, just as a citizen of the earth that's not in government and politics, you don't even realize how close we might have come to a nuclear apocalypse, right? Until like 20 years later, somebody writes a book about it, or there's a movie made, right, based on a true story. Like, you don't even know how close. And these people are control whether you live or die.
Yeah.
At the push of a red button.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I think about that a lot currently. Would you want to go in a fallout shelter or no? What would you eat?
Well,
like what kind of snacks?
I think you have to look at the stuff that seems to last forever, like McDonald's chicken nuggets and fries.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a forever meal.
Twinkies, of course.
Yeah, Twinkies.
When's the last time you had a Twinkie?
God,
it's been like
probably have to be like in the 5th grade or something crazy.
I don't even remember if it was that. I think it was like
it's something crazy. I don't even think I've even seen Twinkies.
Well, they
anywhere.
sell them still. Yeah, they sell them, but
really? They must be called something else, like Twinkies or something.
No, they're Twinkies. Right next to the ho-hos.
But would I want to go in the fallout shelter? I don't think so, personally. I'm just thinking about my age right now. And what would I be doing? How would I contribute?
And then, like, your family wouldn't probably be with you because you have to, how they pick, like, certain jobs or certain physicalities, certain... And
then you don't understand what your freedoms would be.
Yeah.
Right? Would all that change? Right? Or someone's going to be telling you what to do every second of your life and what control is going to be pushed on you or, what influence.
Well, yeah, because where are you going to go?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't leave.
You ain't going nowhere. So somebody would definitely be in charge and you just never know how that turns out.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go to the shelter.
Especially if, like, family wasn't with us or me or...
Now, being younger, I think it would be a little bit different. When you get older, you've lived a lot of years. Once you pass your prime and all that kind of stuff. So maybe death is not a a serious thing to you like it was in your younger years. So younger, it'd probably be a lot harder to make that kind of decision because you still have that quest to live on. I mean, I'm not saying that you don't as you get older, but you do realize the end is coming, you know?
Well, and then God forbid, like for women, you know what their role is going to be at some time in their, that's why they got to be like.
What are you talking about, like cooking and cleaning?
Like birth. Like
I was just joking.
Smart ass. I'm sure that's going to be part of it too, but they're going to be, you know.
I think it's going to be everybody's job if you want to live.
Baby makers. So, I mean, ugh, no thanks.
Well, you know, that all women probably wouldn't think like that. So, but yeah, I understand the ones that
I've had 6. I know I wouldn't be up for grabs, but still.
Okay, so let's move on to pandemics.
See, this I think would be the highest probability. Because we don't learn shit from the past on this area.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I think scientifically we do.
Scientifically we do. People don't.
But people are skeptical, right? And that is purposely done as well to push narratives, to control expenditures of money.
Get it.
But
you got scientists and you got teachers and you got scholars and you got loads of history showing you proof. We've been at it forever about inoculations, you know, da-da-da-da. And then you got some dimwit on TV telling you, well, I mean, we've been through this before on another episode. Drink bleach or vaccines or, dude.
That's like red rum. Drink bleach. Drink bleach. No, but so here's the thing. I think because of all the different kind of conspiracy theories, all the kind of bad guys that you find out behind the scenes, you know, that you never knew, or when somebody spins, it's harder for people to know what the real truth is, no matter who's saying it. Because there's been people that have been found out that's supposed to be in a certain way and was viewed a certain way. And then you find out, well, that joker was lying or he was keeping secrets and all that. So then you become skeptical of everybody, right? Even the stuff that sounds right and is right. I'm just playing both sides of this coin right now. And it gets to a point to where you don't want to believe it. But then you have other people that may look like you and come from the same area as you and think like you, that you just fall into that same little mold and you just go along with that, you know, until you're shown differently or it affects you personally.
Yeah.
So I understand when it comes to truth, because we have a lot of lies mixed with truth, that you're going to always have that. I don't think that's ever going to go away.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, come year 3000. Well, I don't know. It might be Star Trek by then. I doubt it. But I mean, we were already supposed to have flying cars and everything by now. Yeah. But do you think we would even survive the cold, the common cold? I guess it depends which way we go.
Well, I mean, if it's the common cold, well, that's automatically assuming that we haven't, what's the word, regenerated back to a time where we didn't understand medicine. Mm-hmm. Like if we still have our knowledge base, we should be able to survive a cold. Because if a cold is killing us, then it's no longer the common cold, it's something else. I mean, look at COVID, right? It took a while for us to get COVID under control. How many vaccines did we go through? 3? 3 different COVID shots that were eventually given out. I think that's something like that. Mm. So,
they're boosters.
And then
COVID shots and then boosters.
And then like some people are more susceptible than others, and there's all these different risk factors and health factors. So it's just like, you know, we have to deal with Mother Nature and the things that are done. And then it's like the conspiracy theory would tell you this was created, right, as some kind of weapon to kill people, right? Maybe it was created for population control. Like, it's a lot of different avenues and aspects that people look at when it comes to stuff like this. You know, so we can have our viewpoints, right? And we obviously everybody wants to think their viewpoint is correct. But there is one truth. Right? But can you ever get to that one truth? And that's the key.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah. Let's see. Another one probably would be alien invasion.
Yeah.
We talk about that, and we got some special stuff for that on our podcast coming up. We're just still working on it, but we have some
We love talking
nice
about aliens.
alien invasion stuff for you. We did one episode, but the next one is going to be over the top. So make sure you continuously to tune in to Beans and Cornbread. And if you haven't subscribed and all that good stuff, make sure you knock that on out. We look forward to bringing you that great content. But alien invasion, so then you have the political aspect of that, the religious aspect, social aspect, and how would Earth unite or fall apart? We talked about that before too, right?
Yeah.
Because we're not talking about just the United States now. We're talking about Earth as a whole, because all those differences would have to go away, right? Because there's a common enemy that would be going against the Earth. And honestly, right, there's been some shows about that. There's been some series done about that, about aliens coming to Earth, War of the Worlds, all that kind of stuff. So what do you think? How do you envision that kind of thing happening?
I think we'd go through some stages. I think mob mentality would be the first, or disbelief, going through all that first, but then mob mentality would be huge. That would weed out a lot of people.
So socially, you think that would be the first thing that's taking place, the social aspect of it?
I just think once we realize what's going on and we accept, going through almost like the 12 stages, we would be like, holy crap, we need to take care. Okay, everyone is going to be me. Mm-hmm. So that whole mob mentality thing is just, it's going to happen no matter what. I think that'll happen in a lot of these scenarios.
Yeah.
Because people don't know. First of all, they're scared and they don't know what to do. And it's just like a fight or flight thing.
So everybody's going to be thinking about their own survival, and how to survive, especially with their family.
Yeah.
Right. So I think there would be groups that would form, probably in neighborhoods, I would think. If you're not in that neighborhood, you're considered an outsider unless somebody can vouch for you and know you.
Yeah.
What do you bring to it? Like, are you bringing weapons? Are you bringing food? Or what kind of skill sets are you bringing to help to survive? What's your knowledge base? Because if you're just a regular Joe Schmo who, let's say you're homeless, you're going to probably be shunned.
I mean, you can have a skill.
Yeah.
But there's just a lot of proving.
Right. And not a lot of time to do that.
Yeah.
Then you got to look at the religious aspects of it, right? What's going on in religions? Are people flocking to churches, thinking this is second coming? What's going on with all of that? So that's another aspect of it. Politically, what's the government doing? Are they now releasing these files and trying to get all these people involved now that they didn't involve before, because now it's kind of out of hand and everybody knows what's going on? So it's a lot of different things that would take place with that, I believe.
Yeah, I think what if it was just like the aliens just coming to check out Walmart or something? I was just, coming by.
Well, you know how we are, man. We're going to be like, oh, a spaceship landed in front of Walmart. We think a lot of people was there and they wanted to kill them all, so we got to take them out as soon as possible.
Yeah, no matter what.
We wouldn't even.
No matter what, we're going to think the worst.
That level. It's going to be the worst automatically. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And then, because the United States is such a superpower, let's say it landed in some other little country, right, that didn't really have a huge military or whatever, guess what we're going to do? We're going to go over there.
Yeah.
We're going to go see what's going on, and we're going to destroy that, and if you get destroyed in the process, then sorry. Small price to pay. We're trying to save the world here, people. Trying to save the world. And then the biggest one of the huge ones.
Yeah, I think this would be either the pandemics or this one.
Yeah, this one.
Is my
Well, go ahead.
Would be the climate change.
Yes, climate change.
Because so many people don't believe in it, even though there's mounds of proof or whatever, we're seeing it every day. Every summer is going to be your hottest summer.
Yeah.
So we're dying at 102 here in Texas. We need to bask in this. Because last year we were hot and we were lower than this.
And this is the thing
we didn't have a winter.
This is the thing I'm going to say about temperature and weather. There's plenty of times in Earth's history, even while we've been on the planet as human beings, where it's been hotter than it is now. Mm-hmm. there's been a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah.
You listen to old people. Boy, I remember cooking egg on the sidewalk. It was so hot.
Yeah.
And it's like that now. I'll say, okay, so that's par for course then, right?
Yeah, but
if it's not 120, if it's not 130, which is a huge significant difference.
Well, it's different when it's a consistent crawl. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
The consistent
because
crawl.
that's how climate change
works.
works.
Oceans alone, you can just see the records of what's happening to the oceans.
Yeah.
I mean, coral reefs, just by the temperature of going up a half a degree, are getting wiped out, and we need coral reefs to survive.
Yeah. Well, and here's the other thing. It's so many things that take place on this planet for our survival that we don't actively think of all the time, like bees and all these different things.
Yeah, we lose bees, we're done.
Like,
might as well
but think about how many things are just like that.
Yeah.
But Mother Nature seems to find a way, and I think that's how people think, right? Mother Nature still finds a way to propagate life, so life continues. And I think that's how a lot of people who look at it from the opposite side think. Like, we're not going anywhere.
Or ain't going to happen in my lifetime.
On this planet. It's not going to happen, which is crazy because it's not about just my lifetime.
Yeah, you have kids, you have grandkids. Or even if you don't, good Lord, there's just people that's insane that if you think like that. And they're saying under 20 years is we're past, I think it's even shorter than that, is the cutoff to where we can reverse things.
Yeah.
After that,
unless something gets invented or somebody has a way of thinking that can, because the intelligence piece.
Well, it's about money.
That's what makes us
That's
great.
what the whole thing is. It's about money.
And I think that's what makes us great as human beings, because we have this creative thing in us that allows us to continue to grow and develop and invent things that can continue to help us. But I think it's, where do you steer that? Do you steer it to, okay, let's make this planet better for everyone? Or do you steer it to, well, I just want to make sure that my family's okay and we get as rich as possible so we can
I think
live
a lot of those people that
we want to live.
Make those things genuinely want to make the planet better. So there are, what was that one kid that was like creating something and he had to go into hiding?
Oh, yeah, he was
Julian something?
using plastic and making fuel.
Yeah. He was just like trying to clear the, because burning plastic, recycling plastic is an absolute horrid process. It makes the air worse. And he was trying to do something, and he had to go into hiding because he was scared for his life.
Well, that has happened throughout history.
Well, all these people that want to actually do good, and these aren't money grabbers. These are people that genuinely see a problem and want to fix it. And you got Bing King money man over here. You're cutting into my fracking business. You're cutting into my, oil business or whatever. Because the bottom line is money.
They don't know how to diversify.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah.
So we better wrap this up. We did run a little long on this subject, but it is a definite good subject to talk about. As I said, man, I can't wait for you guys to hear something we've put together that is a kind of like a play. I'm gonna give just a little bit of that away, a little teaser, but you get to see our acting skills a little bit.
Oh,
voice acting skills.
And I apologize in advance.
We apologize in advance, like you said.
Yeah.
But
we better move on. Like I'm our AI robot. That's how I talk.
We better move on to the last 9, but we definitely want to thank you for listening to the Beans and Cornbread Podcast, episode 13, The End of the World. I'm Kevin.
I'm Jessica.
And we'll see you next time. Coming right back with the last 9.
Yep. Toodles.
Beans and Cornbread.
And we're back. Beans and Cornbread, the last 9.
The last 9.
The last 9.
Not the final 9.
Okay. I got a few not scenarios, but little questions about the apocalypse.
Okay. What we got?
End of world. Well, we kind of just talked about this. Which end of the world scenario do you think is most likely?
The most likeliest, if I'm saying that correctly, I think would be climate change.
Yeah. That was
which I don't think it would end the world, because I do believe human beings have survived Ice Age just based off of scientific evidence.
Yeah, it depends how fast it happens. Like,
well, if they survived having less technology than we have now, I think it's more likely that we could survive now than what they did. So I think we would have more people survive than what took place in the last ice age. Okay. This is my personal belief.
All right.
What do you think?
Probably, climate change or a pandemic, like I said before.
Yeah.
I'd rather see climate change I don't know. I feel like climate change will be slower, even though it is, but I don't know enough to figure out. I know some of the ramifications, but I don't know. I mean, it's not going to be like,
it's flooding.
Yeah, there's not going to be
obviously ice age.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know
I don't know,
what I mean?
because that's so.
Part of the decline of all major cities.
Pandemic, don't leave your damn house. Don't let anyone come near you.
You might not be safe even in your own house.
Yeah.
Because you still have to breathe air.
Yeah, it depends what it is.
So you're going to wrap your house in plastic and have some kind of filtration system.
I would do whatever I need to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's one that says, what do you want to, which one would you want to see for fun? But I don't
for
see.
Fun?
See.
For fun? Let's go Mad Max.
Fun.
Let's do the nuclear apocalypse.
Ugh. It's not going to be as pretty
just
as
to see what kind of mutations people go through and can I grow a third arm?
All of a sudden we pray to Thor again or I don't
I want to see if I can grow a third arm.
Oh yeah, for what?
Or if women can get 3 breasts.
Okay, now what was it, Running Man?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
I don't know, something like that.
Was that in Running Man? The girl had 3 breasts?
I don't know.
Oh, Blade Runner. I think it was Blade Runner. It was one of the two.
Yeah.
Okay. Who survives longer, you or me? I think you would.
I think you would. You're younger.
Yeah, by 5 years. And
women
I'm more out of shape,
outlive men.
Yeah, but you're more
anyway.
fit. You're more knowledgeable.
And you're going to be a more precious commodity.
No, I'm not.
Than a man would.
Not at my age.
Well, you just never know.
No.
What do they call them? What's that acronym? Never mind.
Wow. I'm talking about carrying a baby. I'm not talking about the act, you lunatic.
Well, you know.
Wow. Okay. First luxury you would miss.
Fast food.
Really? I don't think I'd miss that as much.
Tacos. Shoot.
That's
fast food.
I mean, tacos.
Come on, man.
I'd probably kill someone for tacos. The food. Yeah, the food. Electricity. I mean, that's a given. Electricity, running water.
How about
I wouldn't
just
miss my phone.
active communication?
I wouldn't miss. Although people, yeah.
Yeah.
Your phone landlines. I don't know. God, we're so spoiled. I don't know.
Yeah.
AC alone. AC. That's probably top.
Well, it depends on where you're at.
Yeah.
It could be heat.
Well, heat you can always. I always feel like heat you can make things better.
You're at. If you're in Alaska, Antarctica, anywhere it's
cold.
cold.
Yeah, you can make yourself warm.
Okay.
Heat,
that takes energy to do that.
Ugh.
That means you're burning energy.
Just stuck like a. Ugh. Who do you not want in your survival group?
Anybody prejudiced and stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, if
I mean, this sounds really bad,
born
but like
stupid, and you can, like
chop down a tree.
Yeah, or grow some food.
Yeah.
Then not that kind of stupid. I'm just talking about like stupid decisions.
Just dumb. Yeah. Just
hateful.
Definitely no one prejudice.
Yeah, stuff like that.
That shit can be left outside the damn vault door. Yeah. You need to go.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Fallout.
Or you're gonna learn real quick.
Yeah.
You can be rubbing shoulders with people you don't like, and you got to get over that shit real quick, or it's gonna be. I don't know. That's a weird one. That's a good answer though.
No. So here's a. I would have went in detail with that question. I would have said like something like this. What skill set would be less valuable to you in your group? I did a scenario before with people before, and I actually did
animal
it.
Making.
And I wrote down like all these like job skill traits, and I said you could only put like 9 people in your vault.
I think I remember that.
Yeah,
I think I remember. I
and you had to choose
Yeah.
What skill set would you leave out?
I mean, not dogging on people's jobs, but like, because just because it's their job doesn't mean it's their skill.
Well, I'm just saying that's what, you know.
So like blue collar, like trade school type stuff. We're talking about massive across the line, not like beadwork.
Stuff like, that's going to directly influence your survival.
Okay, so
if you're a veterinarian versus an electrician.
Oh God, you need them both.
No, you don't.
You're gonna need a veterinarian.
Not at the same level. You don't.
Well, it depends what you have. What's made it into the area.
Which one do you want to use for your survival?
Well, electrician.
Come on. STEM, right? Science, technology, engineering, math.
I don't know. Because I'm thinking of like silly job. Not silly. Like I said, I don't want to like.
Cake decorator.
All right, whatever. That boosts morale.
That's a good to have, but it's not a necessity.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be my, I don't know. I would just be in the kitchen.
They'd be like, Jessica, so what did you do before you come to the vault? What did you do?
I made cakes.
You wouldn't even want to say that.
I'm good at making kids.
Right. How old are you again? Okay.
You're past that.
Get in that line over there. We'll come back to you.
Yeah, with grandma.
If we don't find enough people that can do that, then we might include you.
All right. Which celebrity would thrive in the apocalypse?
Denzel Washington.
That man is 70 years old.
Hey man, he survived the Book of Eli.
Oh my goodness. I would not want an actor. I would not want an actor.
He can act like he can survive.
I want Bear Grylls or Greer, whatever his name is. That's what I'd want.
I don't even know who that is.
Yes, you do. The dude that survives out there and eats ants and stuff.
Man, I don't
Bear.
watch no show like that.
You know who it is if you've seen him.
Okay, he like a bear?
No, but that's his name, Bear Grylls.
Any people that do that Alaska challenges, all that kind of stuff.
He does
I know you're talking about now.
He does everything.
I know you're talking about. Yeah, but see, he might be narcissistic, right? He might get in there and want to take control of stuff because he knows so much.
He knows a lot, shit.
But then he starts telling you, well, yeah, come on, we're going to make this baby. And then you come on over here too. And then you get down there and chop that cotton. And then you go over there. See, that's different. That's a whole different story then, right?
I don't think that would happen.
Well, yeah, see.
Okay, zombie apocalypse. Fight or bait? Or you'd be a fighter or bait?
I'm fighting. I ain't be no bait for no zombies.
What is a bait? I mean, a bait for a zombie, that's like...
Yeah, they send you out there to find out where the zombies are so they can kill them.
Oh. Like bait. One of those people that swoosh
think about fishing. Bait. You're the bait.
I may end up as bait, but I'm going to fight first at least. Do what I can.
Yeah, you might be bait.
I might just be a lump, just waiting. They're just going to roll me out there and dump me.
Yeah, they're going to put you on a big stick and dangle you over the zombies. Lower you down off the wall.
Like a bobble.
That's too low, Kevin.
What?
We have to tease them.
Oh my God, that'd be hilarious. Would you want to know the exact date of the end? No, I wouldn't. That's like knowing the day of your death.
I think it's cool because I would like...
Why are you smiling like a weirdo?
Because it'd be a lot of... If I knew the end date, it'd be a lot of stuff getting done before the end date.
Okay.
For sure.
That's true. You can prep.
Yeah. And I'm thinking like a man too, so.
Oh, good Lord. Okay.
You know tomorrow's it, right?
Yeah. That's what
I know you're tired, but tomorrow's it.
That's what I always say in those stupid movies. You don't want to die a virgin, do you? Boy, shut up.
Where's the line of virgins at again? Anyway. So sexist.
If the Earth ended, which planet would you pick to restart on?
Earth 2.0 or some other planet that's in the Goldilocks zone that can support life that's just like Earth.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be Mars.
I'm like, what? That question was like, what do we choose from? Like, what do we?
Yeah. It wouldn't be Mars. It wouldn't be any gas giant because that wouldn't make sense.
Well, and then the world
had to be something very similar.
If Earth ended, how would you even get there? Like, how far are we taking that question? Like,
I mean,
yeah, that's a silly question.
Yeah.
Depends how it ended, first of all.
I would ask
Just
the
blow up
aliens,
like
what's the best planet for me to survive on?
Yeah.
And hopefully they will tell me and tell us. Because I wouldn't. Would you want to be the last person on Earth? Would you want to survive so bad that you would be the last person left?
Proven? The last person?
Yeah.
Like not another colony you don't know about?
Last person.
Hell no.
You're it.
No, because you can't.
Could you imagine?
Make someone yourself. You can't.
Could you imagine that feeling though, of knowing you're the very last person, human being, to ever live?
I think first of all, how would you know?
I'm just saying if you did know, like
if you did
knew,
know,
yeah,
there's no sliver of hope that you might run into somebody.
You are the last.
I'd hope those lizard people come up from the bottom of under the ground or something, or human or animals all of a sudden could talk, or I would go batshit crazy.
Yeah, you would hope the aliens have some kind of genetic DNA thing they will pull off and make some more or something, right?
Yeah.
But just knowing you're the last one,
yeah.
Ooh, that'd be crazy.
I would just die of old age because I wouldn't do anything to myself. I would just set up shop somewhere and just try to...
Shop for what?
Not a shop, but like set up house. Just...
Why?
Because I've seen The Mist and I don't want to do something to myself and then all of a sudden something comes to me.
I know, but would you even want to survive? Would you even want to continue to live? What would be the purpose?
I don't know. I just couldn't see myself doing something to myself.
Or like, like unaliving yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just find somewhere, just get all the supplies I need.
You have plenty, right?
Yeah, you'd have plenty to choose from. Then you
Depending
have to figure out electricity. Hopefully that doesn't. But it will eventually.
Any accident, bro. Could you imagine anything? You twist your ankle, you break a bone,
yeah.
You don't know what to do. Like anything.
I would go crazy. I would go mad.
Yeah. And would you even want to see like movies and pictures or listen to music, knowing there was other people, but that's not real anymore.
That's company though. I mean,
that's
I'm the crazy person that would go get mannequins and stuff.
That's like, okay, let's say the scenario is you're an astronaut, you're in a capsule by yourself, everything on Earth gets destroyed, and you're just up there. Now you have all those resources for movies and podcasts and listening to people, but it's just you and your solitude.
I think it would be different up in space because you can't walk around. You can't go into
walk around your capsule or whatever.
No,
depending on how big the ship is or whatever.
You'd want to see walk on Earth. You want to be in like a forest.
It's uninhabitable now. That's how everybody died.
Okay, you just keep on adding facts that don't make sense.
It do make sense.
No, because
if you're the last person, it's got to be a scenario where you are the last.
I live in a house. How am I going to get supplies and stay at a house if the air is bad?
Well, so you know that your end is coming. Would you wait and starve to death, or would you unalive yourself?
I don't know. I'd like to think
just open a capsule door and freeze
I don't know. I can't see myself doing that to myself. But I don't want to torture myself either.
But you haven't been in that scenario either.
But I don't know.
So all that stuff is interesting, and we hope you guys have found it interesting as well.
A happy note.
Your world is going to end in 9 minutes, so this is the last 9. What would you do? Right, last 9 minutes.
You wouldn't even compute what was going on. 9 minutes is not. It's a blink.
Yeah. So thank you for listening. We hope you guys enjoyed the podcast as much as we have enjoyed making it for you. Remember, if you haven't done so already, to please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll be back with you next time. I'm Kev.
I'm Jessica.
And you have been listening to the Beans and Cornbread Podcast. And this has been The Last 9. Talk to you later.
Toodles.